Okay, what's up, everybody? Let's talk about Vindictus, Defying Fate. Now, I only played for a bit over an hour. I only played the guy on the screen, this guy. You will see some boss fight footage, me dying to him once and me killing him once. Oh, I'm not even close, yeah, on that kill. And let's get out of the way. I think the game, for what it is, especially if like you played Vindictus 1, is probably an 8 out of 10, if not 9 out of 10 for you. If you expected something like the feel of Elden Ring, Devil May Cry, anything like that, you kind of get like something in the middle. The gameplay feels good and bad at the same time. The combat feels good, impactful, looks phenomenal. It's great. But I have to say, not being able to animation cancel, basically dodge while you're like attacking, will make a lot of boss fights really bad. And it already does. There's only 2 bosses, they're extremely easy. Tracking is fucking insane. You have to be on top of your game for dodging. And there's also like parrying, blocking here. So you have to be on top of your game because the bosses here track really well. And sometimes I'm hit, I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, damn, that hit. Okay, so like your even like your dodge roll, like your dodge. I don't even know if there's what do you call it, like frame, like frame invulnerability. I forgot the name, where you like dodge through something and it's like you don't get hit, right? I don't even know if it works here or if it's like super short because man, you have to be really good at the dodge on like some attacks, right? Once you learn them, it's not that hard, but like holy fuck. Okay. Um, but I have 2 main complaints right now about the game. One is very minor. When you put down the bonfire for resting and you go to rest in order to like reset your HP and your potions, it should be automatically when you're sitting down with the bonfire. You don't need to click rest as an extra button. Kind of useless, right? It's like, why? It's like another like black screen and like, you know, like it's like 5 seconds, sure, but it's annoying. You're gonna do it a lot because there's not a lot of HP here, and the potions barely heal you, and the monsters have a lot of HP, and you don't have a lot of HP. Like it looks like you have a lot of HP, but then it's like, where the fuck did all my HP go? Because like one monster hit you twice, and you're like, well, that's a third of my HP right there, and your potion heals like maybe a quarter. So doesn't feel great about that. I think you need, especially like in the lower levels, potions definitely to be better. But the thing is also, you can literally suicide onto enemies and they don't really respawn if you die. Packs respawn. So for example, if there's a pack of 3 and you kill 2, I believe the 2 that you killed will respawn. But if you cleared a pack and you die after, that pack is gone. I don't know if this is supposed to be that way or not, but right now it feels like I can just like, no. Suicide bomb onto enemies, lose all my HP, go into the next group, die, come back, just fight that group that I died to, which again, then death is kind of meaningless. It's just like prolonging your time online. I'm assuming because it's a free-to-play game, this would make you like, oh, I need to like buy something to make my experience better, power or like better, more HP. I don't know, something. I don't know if they have gonna have a pay-to-win aspect, but based on original Vindictus, probably. This game is very much like original Vindictus, except that it actually has cinematic now and not just like a popping head talking to you. So that's good. But yeah, my main complaint really is the combat not being able to animation cancel. And what it forces you, and also because you have so little HP and so little recoverability, what it really forces you to do in a lot of the fights right now is to bait attacks. And the problem with that is that you actually want to stick to a boss as much as possible because it takes a long time to get them stunned. And if you don't hit them for a certain time, that stun bar goes down really fast, as you can see in the video above, right? Like in the fight that I had with the second boss of the tutorial, of like the demo, whatever. Yeah, like he jumps away. I'm not gonna chase him. By the time I get to him, he's gonna already start his next attack. If I get hit once or twice by that attack, like that's a lot of my HP. And you can see, like whenever I take damage, man, I'm losing a lot of fucking HP. And I don't have a lot of recoverability. I'm like at zero at the end of this fight. I'm at 0 potions and like a sliver of health. Right now, obviously I got greedy on one of the attacks, but whatever. Okay, really, really unforgiving. Which it's unforgiving in the worst type of way, in my opinion. Because you don't feel like you were outmatched. You feel like you fucked up once and like it's kind of over. Right? And now you have to play super safe. The game really doesn't allow you to take risks, even though you have like your safe spot right before the boss. It doesn't make me want to take risks. The boss has way too much HP. It's not like you have, like certain builds you can do in Elden Ring or whatever, where you can like try to stagger him with heavy attacks, right? There's really nothing, right? Like you have auto attacks and you have your skills that are like on 1 to 2 minute cooldowns. It doesn't feel good overall, right? So that's pretty much my biggest problem with the combat right now. I don't know if I can play this game anywhere near as much as I played the original Vindictus, because it is essentially the same game. Like, the feel is the same. If you want to practice for this before it comes out, just play the regular Vindictus. The graphics are a bit older, but honestly, the graphics are still decent. The combat is the exact same. It is pretty good combat overall. It feels good, it looks nice. But, but I can't call, like, they call this game a Souls-like, right? So this game, Vindictus, let's go to the store. So this game, it says it's a Souls-like. It's really not a Souls-like. I don't think a lot of games that they call themselves Souls-like understand what Souls-like is. Right? Just because you're gonna be dying a lot, that doesn't make it Souls-like. It just makes it, like, annoying. Okay? So yeah. What would I rank this game right now as it is? Honestly, I'll give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. For like a regular player, probably a 7. A regular player that never played this, probably a 7. A player who played Vindictus, they played Vindictus, they love the game, it's their main game. I honestly think if you play Vindictus, this is probably gonna replace it for you. Okay? Aside from like, feeling like you invested so much time into the original Vindictus. It feels good, has great animations, cool cinematics, all that stuff. But yeah, the combat needs work. And honestly, they're not gonna work on the combat. This is the combat, like they copy pasted it from Vindictus essentially. There's not a lot of options you're gonna get here. The classes, I don't even want to say the classes are bare and bone. I'm pretty sure this is all there is to the classes. Right, the 4 abilities you get, maybe they're gonna add more abilities, but the ability, all it feels like is just another button to press. There's no real like magic behind like the ability. You're just pressing it for the sake of pressing because it's available. Right, there's no strategy involved in the abilities. There's no like positioning realistically. All you're doing for the most part is waiting for the boss to attack, get to like, it does a 1-2, it has a small break, a 1-2-3-4, and then it has like a and then like that's when you can unleash like a combo, whatever, right? And I feel like that's gonna be the most of the bosses just because of how the combat feels, right? It feels really good when you start. It's gonna get very boring or real fast. And I think the only thing that would make this game interesting long term, as well, aside from like you really loving the combat, is the as far as I know, regular Vindictus has what 16 classes now. And if it has 16 classes, let's see, window. How many classes? How many classes? And 22. Okay, so 22 classes, and if they bring them all, that's what's gonna make this game fun for you, just the variety. But in terms of like making your own class, that's not gonna happen. You get like, here's a class, this is all it can do, good luck. And then it's like, well, I'm tired of this combat, let's go to the next class. Right? Oh, I'm tired of this combat, let's go to the next class. This combat, let's go to the next class, right? And every time you switch a class, you're gonna have to go through everything all over again, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't have high hopes for this game. I think it's a game that you like, you know, if you have little to no time to play, you might and like to play any game that is like long term, you might pick this up to just like kind of like dick around and leave, right? This is all instance based. You go to an instance, 5-10 minutes, get to a boss, kill the boss, get out, right? And just rinse, repeat, instance mobs, puzzle, whatever, kill boss, and this is literally the whole game, right? I'll still give it like for what it is. I'll give it a 7 because that's pretty much what I expected out of it, right? And obviously 8 or 9 if you played Vindictus and you actually like it, right? If you know, honestly, probably if you like Vindictus 1, this might be a 10 for you, right? This is the exact same game except they added cinematics. That's pretty much it. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.